Let's practice solving for volume. The prism is made of cubes, which measure 1/3 of a centimeter on one side. What is the volume? Okay, so we're going to be looking at volume. Remember, when we're looking for volume of a rectangular prism, volume equals length times width times height. So similar to area with your third dimension. Okay, so then we know it's going to be units cubed at the end because there are 3 dimensions. And I think actually in this problem, it's centimeters, so it'll be centimeters cubed. So the only difference is that we're not looking at whole number units, we're looking at fractions, but that's okay because by now we've worked through using fractions in multiplication, addition, subtraction, and division. So in this situation, each unit length right here for each block is going to be 1/3. So that means this would be 1/3, this would be 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. So this length is actually 5/3 centimeters. This length right here, again, it's 1/3 and 1/3. So here's your length, here's your width. That means our width is 2/3 centimeters. So length, width, and then we have height. Again, we have 1/3 by 1/3. So our height is also 2/3 centimeters, and that equals h. So all I'm simply going to do now is look at length times width times height. And now I'm going to use multiplication of fractions. So I'm going to take my length, which is 5/3, times my width, which is 2/3, times my height, which is 2/3. And I'm going to multiply straight across. Not equals. There you go. So we have 5 times 2, which is 10, times 2, which is 20, and 3 times 3, which is 9, times 3 again, which is 27. I can't simplify it because there's nothing here that's going to be able to be reduced. So 20/27 centimeters cubed is going to be my volume. So this piece, this rectangular prism, is going to be a volume, centimeters cubed, of 20/27 of a centimeter. What is the volume of the pizza box? So we're still finding for volume, which is length times width times height. And for the pizza box, we have a length of 1 1/4 feet. We have a width of 1 1/4 feet. And we have a height of 1/4 of a foot. So we're simply going to multiply length by width by height. Now, before I do that, remember when you're using multiplication of fractions, your fractions need to be moved from mixed numbers into improper fractions. So 1 1/4 is the same thing as 5/4. So now that I know that, my length, which is 1 1/4, is 5/4. So I'm going to take 5/4 times my width, 1 1/4 again is 5/4, times my height. I don't have to change this because it's 1/4. And now that I have that, I'm simply going to multiply. 5 times 5 is 25, times 1 is still 25. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is 64. So my volume is 24/64 feet cubed. Feet cubed. 25/64 feet cubed. So my volume of my pizza box is a little less than a foot cubed.